Good morning. How you doing this morning? Will here. I just wanted to talk about, you know, who is it that you surround yourself by? Who is it that is in your circle? I was looking at a quote today from Jim Rohn, and he said that you are the average of the five people you spend the most time with. So who is it that you spend most of your time with? Because we don't really realize how connected we are as human beings, especially when we connect with people, when when we surround ourselves. Some things that you might not even pick up on, some habits that your friends have, or your circle has, that you haven't done before, but you tend to actually pick up on these habits and you start doing them. Like someone might move their hand a certain way, and you tend to, when you get around them, you tend to move your hand in that certain way too. It's nothing that you're doing. It's a subconscious connection between you and the people that you surround yourself by. We all have this, because we're all connected as human beings, to be alike when we're around each other, because it makes us feel more comfortable. Mentally, it makes us feel more comfortable doing as each other does. So, who is it that is in your circle? Do you surround yourself by people that are benefiting you, or are you surrounding yourself by people that are keeping you stuck, or bringing you down from your current situation? Or is the circle that you have around you building you up? Do you have dreams? Is the circle that you surround yourself by, is it helping to contribute to reaching your dreams, to reaching your goals? You have to think about these things, because when we're in a circle and we talk about certain subjects, say like, there's a certain amount of money that we want to make, or there's we want to travel the world and do these things, but yet the circle that you surround yourself by, they've never been anywhere, except in this city. They don't really travel much, or they're just like you. They're at a 9 to 5 job, maybe a 9 to 8 job, but you can't really expect to get advice or learn from friends that are stuck in the same position you are. Sometimes you have to change your circle if you're trying to reach certain levels, certain goals, certain achievements. You need to surround yourself by people that are in that position, that have reached those goals, have reached those achievements. And only then will you start to emulate them, start to pick up on their habits, pick up on their actions, start learning, certain things that they do to have achieved their position. Do you, like a lot of people who, they want to make money online, but yet they're still in this broke mind state. They get bombarded by the circle that's around them, so they can't get out of that state of that broke mindset, because they're surrounded by people who are broke. How can you talk about making money or learn how to make money when the only thing that you're surrounded by is people that talk about being broke, that talk about their struggles? How can you be happy, and how can you be, and how can you appreciate things when you're surrounded by people who are always complaining, who are always unhappy about their situation? You have to surround yourself by people at a level that you're trying to get to, not just financially, not just physically, but mentally too. But the only way you can get to that level is by surrounding yourself by people who have already been there, or people who have that drive, that commitment, that consistency, that persistence to get to that level. So who is it that you're surrounded by? Who is in your circle? And when you think about it, and when you think about those type of people that you're surrounded by, who they are, what they talk about, how they act, you'll start to pick up on little things that you are doing that you haven't really noticed that you're doing. You know, because like if you're in a job setting and you surround yourself and you got a lot of coworkers that's friends and that's who you surround yourself by, all y'all can talk about is work. That's it. You could talk about work and what's going on at home. There's nothing really benefiting. It's much like being in a sheep herd. All you can talk about is being herded. But when you surround yourself by people who, like I said, are at a level, who have achieved certain things that you want to see for yourself, you have to start getting around these people. You have to start surrounding yourself by these people. You have to start getting into those circles. And trust and believe your life, your actions, your attitude, everything will totally change. It will definitely totally change. And I talk about this through experience. And I talk about this from the people who I hang around, the people who I surround myself with. I have goals and I surround myself with those people, with people who have already achieved those goals. And you know what? I went from being, jobless, couldn't get a job, living in a little apartment in one of the most dangerous cities in America, to living in a 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 3-bath condo, from a 97 Grand Am that I bought for $700 in the auction to a brand new BMW 750 Li. I've achieved certain things that I would have never thought that I could achieve, because I stepped outside of the circle of the people who are always complaining, always talking about, how broke they are, always talking about their struggles. The people who have achieved the level that I want to achieve. And I started acting in certain ways and, with a certain attitude, and learned certain things that I would have never learned with the old circle that I would have been in. Not saying that you have to give up your old circle, but you just don't surround yourself with those actions. So I hope that was helpful, because, matter of fact, I'm about to get on a call with these guys, these top producers in online marketing. I'm talking about millionaires. If you want to get to that level, you got to be surrounded by people who are at that level. And this is why I'm telling you. So if you want to get in that circle, if you got a goal of, being your own online entrepreneur, you got your goal of, reaching certain financial levels, that you never thought you can reach, and you want to hang out with people, you want to hang out with the top producers, the millionaires in this industry, then I advise you to click that button below this video. And I'll see you on the next one. Make it a great day.